It's the Riot Podcast, Wednesday, February 22nd edition. I don't know what you say. Do you say Happy Ash Wednesday?
I don't know.
Solemn Ash Wednesday, perhaps?
It's not Mary.
Mary.
No.
You think it's solemn maybe because people are giving things up?
Yeah, I like the start of that.
I don't exactly know. I just know that it is Ash Wednesday. So whatever you do or don't do for Ash Wednesday, cheers.
Do it.
Cheers.
Or don't do it.
Thank you. We're not the best at doing it.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this.
That's okay.
Not good at this. Not good at like offering condolences for things.
Right.
I'm just bad at things. Just most things. Let's move on.
Okay, we're good.
We talked about a record
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
for Disneyland.
You need to be more
that
specific.
One. Yeah.
I thought you were
But we're not talking about that
vinyl.
crap. We're talking about the most consecutive days that you've done the same thing. Do you
Ooh,
guys have
that's-
anything?
My rings on my Apple Watch.
How many?
Yeah. My rings go back. Let's see. I mean, this could take me a second.
So now I'm thinking of something that I do every day, weekend, non-weekend.
It's impressive. You know, this has been like a goal of yours maybe that you've been
Well, I
trying
don't
to do
have
every day.
that.
You don't have a
What?
goal?
No.
Mine's been June 5th.
June 5th?
Yeah, all my
Wow.
rings.
That's so impressive.
Yeah.
That's
there
a
it
lot
is.
of days in a row.
There it is.
I wonder how many days, think about this, because all of us would have a real long streak of looking at your phone every day.
Well,
Because that's something you do.
That's every person in the
I
world
know,
who's
but
ever been alive.
So it's actually sad then, if you
Well,
think
you
about how many
could-
days you've done that.
You could try then. How many days could you not? Well, like I know a few people that are giving up TikTok for like if they're doing
Because
a
of the
lynch
Chinese
thing.
spying.
They're just giving it up for like a 30-day trial.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Just to see, a run through to see how their life is. I know it's not going to last all 30 days,
don't
but
think
let's be
so?
You
supportive.
can do it.
It's
Is it
fine.
you?
It's not me. Because I thought, you know how sometimes your friends will tell you in hopes that you'll be swayed
Yeah.
to join them, so
Uh-huh.
like you could have a little friend thing doing it. I said, no, I'm not doing that. 'cause
Nice.
I'm not going to make it 30. I already have my rings thing going on. I don't have anything else.
What is my streak? I was
You have a
gonna
hot
s-
streak of
I
anything?
would have a streak. I've had coffee a lot of days in a row, but that was broken. I did not have coffee on Monday when I was sick.
How about-
That's how
Aw,
sick I
man.
How about do you wear a hat every day or not on the weekends? Every work day.
Every work day, yeah.
Every work day
definitely.
you
So we need to work on your goals, I think. You need something to strive for.
Well, I've already achieved so much.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I've been doing since I have not missed a day at the gym since the start of the new year.
There
Wow.
it is.
And I have now taken, I don't know how many consecutive days, I think I'm at 3 weeks now, where every shower I've taken, I finished cold.
Oh.
Why do you do that again?
It helps wake me up in the morning. It's good for your
Okay.
body, just like the
Yeah.
benefit stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's
right,
how I
well-
answer every question. Just the benefit
Just-
stuff.
Just the benefit stuff. It's supposed to be good for you. I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say that. No matter,
It
why
just-
do you do this? The benefit
It
stuff.
just helps.
Yeah.
It just helps your body, I guess. I don't know. It helps you wake up in the morning. It's
Well-
another one of my goals.
Feel free to text 8772 Radio U if you have an actual thing that you've been keeping up with
Yeah.
and doing for a long time, and how long, and if not, maybe what's one that you would be considering doing.
We also did Would You Rather Wednesday. Our question today was, would you rather ask for an autograph or get a picture with your favorite celebrity?
And the good news is Adam texted in after. He gave us one for next week.
Yeah.
So we've
Oh,
already
did
got,
he?
we've got
But-
next week's question already ready to go.
Don't let that
Discourage you.
Discourage you from texting him more, though. We'd like to have a nice.
Maybe you can
bank
make a
of
better one.
several. You might.
Challenge.
That's true. You
We'll
could have a
toss
better one
Adams
than
to the
Adam.
side so quick.
8772 Radio U or message us on social media.
Should we go?
The Radio U accounts.
I feel like snackish. Let's just leave the podcast at this.
I think that's good.
Okay,
yeah, this
we'll
is
go.
what the intro is supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be so long.
No.
Well, enjoy the podcast today. As always, thank you guys so much for listening.
We'll catch you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Bye.
It's the worst of the riot on Radio U.
Jeff writes, a guy from California who was just awarded a Guinness World Records certificate. He is a world record holder now. He holds the record for most consecutive days visiting the Disneyland theme park in Anaheim.
All right. How many days has he gone in a row?
He went 2,995 days in a row
That's
to
a bit.
Disney World.
That's a bit
Disneyland.
excessive. That's a bit much.
That's, if my math is correct, if it was 3,650, that would be 10 years. So what did he pull in at about about 8 years.
It was 2012.
Okay.
That's when his daily visit started. Ended just shy of 3,000 when Disney closed for COVID in March of 2020, and then I guess started back up again.
He said, actually, he hasn't been back.
Oh, he hasn't been back
He
since
has
then.
not been back.
Okay.
So real inefficiency on the part of Guinness here.
Why did it
took
take
them
so long?
3 entire years to award this guy the award of winning of having this distinction of being the person to visit Disneyland the most days in a row. But he did it 2,995 days. That's over 7 years in a row. Every single day he went to Disneyland. He chronicled it on social media and started getting attention. This is how wild his achievement is. He started getting people paying attention when he had gone 60 days in a row.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And then he kept going for another 2,970 days, basically.
He is hoping to go back to Disneyland for its 100th anniversary celebration later this year. So no return date, but he wants to return with his Guinness World Record title certificate to get pictures there.
I think he should continue to not go, because then he could have another record of most days in a row going to Disneyland, and then also most days in a row not going to Disneyland after going to Disneyland the most days in a row.
Okay, I think you have to preface with that, because otherwise we all have awards for how many days since we've not been to Disneyland.
After going 2,995 days in a row, it's impressive that he hasn't gone back since
I wonder
in 3
why.
years. Well, maybe he got tired of it finally.
Could have been. Sometimes you just need a break from something to realize, like, oh, you're good at 3,000. But he must have a pass holder thing.
He says he's going back, so he must miss it in some way. But maybe at the same time, even since 2020, since the last time he's been, there's been a lot of changes at Disneyland.
Yeah.
So
good for him.
How many days do you think you could go before you'd be done with it?
I have seen people who go like for vacations, especially if they bring like families, and they're like, well, we're here like a 7-day park hopper thing.
Yeah.
I've only gone 1 day.
1 day.
And that even goes back to like when I was young and my parents would take me. I think that's all we could handle. Or maybe you'd go to Disney and then like Epcot the next day.
Sure.
And then they'd take us home.
Yeah, that's how we did it. We always had we'd go for 4 days to go to the 4 different parks. But I don't know. I think I could make like a couple weeks out of a Disney, and not get tired of it.
If they were paying, then maybe.
Well, that's a whole different thing.
That's just a lot of
days. There's a lot of
and...
things I do that I should get tired of, except I get paid for. Not going to mention anything, but
hey, yeah, your certificate for how many shows we've done consecutively.
This is Radio U's Worst of the Riot.
All right, but first I got to ask you guys a question. So you might recall, I don't know how long ago it was, a couple weeks, but we talked about things that your dog is afraid of that don't really make sense. And Isaiah, you said that Jim, your dog, afraid of your massage gun.
Yeah.
And that's how you keep him in line besides the spanking, is that you'll just get out the massage gun and you don't even have to turn it on or anything. You just
hold it.
Flash it.
Near me. He'll stay far away.
So in the meantime, since we talked about that, I got my wife a new massage gun.
Yeah.
And
was that Valentine's Day gift?
No, that was her birthday. One of the things she got for her birthday.
Was she okay with that being for her birthday?
She loved it. Yeah, it's a great gift.
I'm just asking.
Are you offended on behalf of my wife?
I just didn't know if I should be offended on her behalf.
No, she enjoys the massage gun.
Nikki's like, decent gift wouldn't be my pick.
But here's the thing. Since you mentioned that Jim, your dog, is afraid of the massage gun, I was like, well, let's test this out.
See if Zafira is.
Let's see how Zafira, the dog, feels about the massage gun. And not only is she not afraid of the massage gun, she enjoys the massage gun.
She lets you touch her with it?
She lets us touch her with it. She will, it's not like she will continually do this, but if you massage her for a little bit and then you turn it off and whatever, she'll circle back around hey,
I
want some more of that massage action. And so is that dangerous? You think it's a problem?
No.
I don't know if you're supposed to use it on pets.
I have one, and my cat Mochi loves it. He just likes his little shoulders done.
How do you guys get it near them?
You just put a little low speed. Mochi comes whenever I'm using the massage gun.
He thinks it sounds like another cat purring.
Yeah, because it's purring.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, Jimmy's afraid. I can't even get near him with it. If I start walking towards him, he runs in fear.
Well, have you tried? Has he ever actually been touched by it?
He's never been. No, he's never. I've never used it as a weapon towards him, and I've never been able to touch him with it either. And even if I did, he would just run away.
You know, they always say, like, when dogs cower and stuff, that it was a sign that you've not been nice to him. Even though sometimes some dogs just cower naturally. Like, maybe you don't realize what you did with the massage gun before.
Clearly, I don't know. He's too afraid. I can't even get near him. I've tried to massage him with it, obviously, off the rip. That's the first thing I did. And he was afraid. He was too afraid.
So you don't think you could, like, if you covertly tried to massage him with it, that it might, he wouldn't, I mean, he's not a cat, so he wouldn't, like, spring up and run away.
Oh, he would.
Aww.
He can tell, like, what I'm doing. It's a weird thing that he does.
Why don't you tell him that 2 out of 3 riot pets really like the
I
massage
know.
gun?
I know.
Maybe he'll grow to like it.
I won't be able to get near him with it. I know I can't, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate. Well, I just didn't know if it was, I feel like a massage gun, it could be possible. You're not supposed to use it on, like, pets and small children or something.
fine.
So you think it's good?
Yeah.
She's not in danger?
Nope.
I'm not going to get in trouble.
I mean, like, don't use it on her eyeball or something. Just use it on, like,
I was considering that.
Her back.
I was thinking that was the next thing I might try.
Like, you look a little stressed in the eye.
Let me go ahead and get that for you.
Yeah, it's already worked on me, so I thought maybe for her too, the eyeballs
so
might
just
be
watch
good.
where you're putting it, and you should be fine.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good to know. I don't have to feel bad about giving my dog something she enjoys.
If you want to bring it in and use it on me, you're more than welcome to do that too.
This is The Riot. Radio U.
Nikki, do not look. Don't click on the story
Okay.
that I've got coming up here for you. But I want to ask, because I need to ask you first. Why do zebras have stripes? What did you learn growing up?
Oh gosh, you know what? Whenever you talk about zebras, I just remember that, never mind, I won't say that. No, it's more about other animals. And, what did we learn?
No, I think you should say it now.
No,
I really think
it's
you
stupid.
should.
I don't want to come off as more stupid.
Please.
Let's see. The stripes. I don't remember what they taught us about it. I think I just accepted the stripes on them. Wait. Were they black with white stripes, or was it white with black stripes?
Now you're just answering a question with a question.
I know. I'm proposing something.
You know what?
Can I
Actually,
click on it?
I don't have an answer to that, but okay, wait. If I told you that what I was taught growing up, and now granted I was homeschooled, but that's not the only place I heard this. It wasn't like my mom was making it up. She didn't write the textbooks that say.
Did she text you that they were a magical creature?
Yeah, right. She didn't say that that zebras, or zebras as some say, have stripes because it's camouflage, right?
Yeah.
For lions. That's what, so that predators, if you see a bunch of zebras or zebras running in a pack with all the stripes, they just run together, right? Yeah, you can't tell them apart. Which, now thinking about it, does kind of seem like nonsense because lions are eating zebras all the time.
Yeah, but maybe
it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Maybe it was just harder. Maybe they'd be eating more
if they didn't have stripes.
If they didn't have stripes.
Yeah, but it turns out, if that's what you were taught growing up, that was a lie. That's not the reason zebras have stripes. I've just learned here, this is a new study out of the University of Bristol in the UK, where they found the real reason that zebras have stripes, and the reason is to keep horseflies away.
That's weird.
They believe from research that they've been doing that zebras have the white stripes. I guess they would consider them black with white stripes. And they have those stripes because horseflies would be more attracted to if they just had big black patches on them.
Yeah, they're more attracted to that.
To the dark spaces. And so because, horseflies can transmit diseases to their bites generally don't hurt. They hurt, but they aren't dangerous to humans. But they are dangerous because they can transmit infections to different animals.
It's weird.
And so that's why they think now researchers have decided that is the reason that zebras have stripes. It's not so that they can camouflage themselves from predators.
Yeah, I think the zebras would have wanted better camouflage against the lions.
Lions seem more dangerous than horseflies, right?
They're actually taking this study, and then they'll go from this, and they're going to try to help answer why did zebras and other things get stripes, like in the horse family, but not other hooved animals?
What about all the other horses?
Yeah, why did they not all get stripes to help protect from flies?
Because horseflies bite all different kinds of animals and can, I guess actually my concerns were addressed. I was going to say, why don't we have stripes? Because regular flies are annoying too. But they say that regular flies aren't affected by this.
They're not, it's just horse flies?
Yeah. So you could put, because like something you might see is they would put a.
Did you see the other horse?
Yeah, a horse with like a cape on it that's striped.
A normal horse, yeah. Just so that flies don't bother it.
And it keeps the horse flies away, but the regular flies will still bother it because they don't care about that.
Gosh, that's weird stuff. They're doing studies on everything.
Yeah, well, I guess they've covered most of the big basic stuff, and so now they've moved on to zebra stripes.
I just want to know how much money the study costs because I hope it's not as much. But they say the thinness of stripes actually can deter, or the thickness.
Okay.
So the study is just to figure out, well, how should the stripes actually be to optimize to have horseflies leave them alone?
So
That's weird.
Some zebras get like a Delta Poor hand and they have like the wrong kind of stripes.
The wrong size stripes.
Yeah. Hey, look at you, fat stripes. Look at all the horseflies on you.
Did you really just say that to the zebra?
Yeah, I think that's what the other zebras would say.
That's what they're saying to each other?
Yeah, the other bully zebras
and
would
then
probably...
you're like, ooh, you have thin stripes.
Yeah, wow, you must really keep those horseflies away.
And it's not about keeping shape.
Yeah.
It's just you get what you get.
We should mate it. It'd be better for the zebra population. Us with our thin stripes over here.
This is why we're not a part of any studies.
Or the zebra population.
It's true.
We'd be kicked out for being too...
annoying?
I don't know. Yeah, definitely.
Dumb?
And a bully.
And a bully?
Mm-hmm.
The Riot with Hudson and Nikki on Radio U.
It's time for our Wednesday tradition, Would You Rather Wednesday.
You're right. We were so caught up in the Battle of the Buzz. I forgot we have that today.
Well, I never forget. And I have a question here from Andy. You can always text in a good Would You Rather question if you've got one at 8772-RADIO-U, or hit us up on the Radio U Riot socials and get in touch with us that way. But Andy's question today is, if you see a celebrity that you care about out in public, out in the world somewhere.
Let's say you ran into Hudson.
Sure. Good example.
Or Isaiah.
Terrible example.
Isaiah, you're starting to get noticed more often.
Yeah.
That is true.
They're
You
like,
better lay
that is
low.
true.
Are you Isaiah?
You got to start wearing a disguise like I do.
Like a hat?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I take off the hat.
You
when
take
I'm
off
out in
the hat.
public.
That
They
makes
would
sense.
notice
No
you
one
that
will
way.
recognize
That makes
me.
sense.
But if from Andy, if you were to see a celebrity out in public that you cared about, would you rather ask them for an autograph or ask them for a picture together?
Oh, that's an easy answer.
It's easy for you?
Yeah, that's easy.
All right, go for it then.
I'm going to get a picture
Why is that?
because then I can get more social media traction.
Exactly.
For it.
Exactly.
What is this? Back when I was going to see the Disney princesses? Do I need an autograph in my little autograph book?
Well, you can't sell a picture.
I don't need to
No
sell
one
an
would want to
autograph.
buy a picture of you and Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but nobody's buying autographs anymore.
I think they are.
Who's buying an autograph of
Maybe
anybody?
sports stuff.
Let's go
but
on eBay.
maybe.
Not even that.
Yeah, I just don't think it's worth what it used to be worth now for an autograph. You're definitely getting a picture and you're definitely posting it because no one's posting a picture of an autograph like, oh my gosh, look who I met today. Me with a picture of the autograph, like that's not cool.
I think that would work.
No,
I
it
think
would
that
not.
work equally as
No
well.
one would like that picture. They would be like, "Oh, nice, you got an autograph." Odd, but that's okay. But now, I feel like for me in my life as an adult, I would get a picture with someone. I would not get an autograph.
It'd be
that-
hard to ask for the picture because you're afraid they'll say no to you. But
That's what I'm
they'd
thinking.
also say no for an autograph.
I feel
Doesn't it-
so much more silly asking for an autograph.
Yeah.
Like, can you sign this piece of paper? That feels weird.
Doesn't it hurt your ego though if you're talking about getting likes? If you post something on Instagram and it's you and Angelina Jolie, they're not liking the picture for you. They're liking it for Angelina Jolie.
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't
doesn't
bother me at
bother you
all.
at all?
They like all my other pictures for me, so this one can be for Angelina Jolie. That's fine.
Then why don't you post more pictures and forget about Angelina Jolie? She should be asking for a picture with you.
I think not.
I don't understand you guys. If it's
What?
not a like for you, I could
Yeah.
post videos.
I'm just posting the picture because I think it's cool that I met Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
That's who I.
That's a good
That's who
choice.
came to mind.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
So are you pick an autograph? You said.
Well, yeah, because I'm thinking of it from my perspective
Because you're
as a
just talking about
celebrity.
selling it.
As a celebrity, if somebody came up to me and asked for a picture, I'd say no. I'm not on the clock right now. I'm not looking celebrity-like. I don't want this to be. You could post this anywhere. You could have this forever. But my autograph, fine. Yeah, have it.
So
Whatever,
you're
do
looking
what
for
you want.
convience for them.
What do you mean convenience for them?
Like you're
Because
looking
then
for
they're-
convenience for them. Like yeah.
If they're
What?
not picture ready, you don't want to impose on them.
Think about this. If you guys, I mean, we're public figures, right? Think about this. What if you take a picture with somebody, hey, really big fan. Will you take a picture with me? You take a picture with them. Another day you find out, serial killer. Great. Now you're in a
Now
picture
you're
with
in
a serial killer.
Listen, I think the chances are really small.
I
so
guess
don't
that's
think
fine.
We need to worry about
That's
it.
okay. That means I have a cool fan. It's all right.
I think now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just doing the would you rather as a celebrity. I'm not doing the would you
Yeah,
rather
that's what
as
I've
a
been saying the whole
fan.
time. Like, are you looking for convenience
But
or what are you looking for?
I guess that just shows that my mindset of I'm
Well,
not
keep thinking
starstruck
about
by
it.
anybody.
Tell me if you change your mind, but I'll get a couple from you guys listening. So if
Yeah.
you maybe don't think as deep as Hudson is, and would you rather have a picture or if you would rather have an autograph, and then text us at 8772 Radio U.
Yeah, or think about this: you take a picture with Angelina Jolie, then all of a sudden you find out serial killer. I guess you can just delete that one.
Yeah.
For her?
You could, yeah,
You
she's
could
a serial
just-
killer.
she's
You could
the
just
one.
delete
You
the
could take
post.
all these pictures of people,
Why-
post them. You never know.
Why is your only example of a
Serial
Serial
celebrity
killer. That's how you know it's a bad
Angelina Jolie?
argument.
The Riot. Radio U.
Text in your answer for today's Would You Rather Wednesday. Would you rather get a picture or an autograph with a celebrity if you saw them out in public?
So we're saying picture, Isaiah and I, and I think you're still sticking with autograph, but I can't tell.
I just kind of think neither.
You're floating. Oh, neither. All
You
right.
just changed it neither.
All right.
I never said I never agreed to autograph. I just don't think picture is.
Well, you made a
not
heck
very
of an
good.
argument for
I
it.
know. I tried to really talk you out
Well,
of the autograph. That
I
shows how good of a
think
debater I am.
You and Jay are very similar because Jay says, I'm not really into social media, so I'd rather have an autograph than a photo. That sounds just like you because you're also
Okay.
not into it. Adam says, autograph or picture, neither. A handshake and thanks for what they do. Adam, I don't know if we're talking about meeting the same people. I'm not sure if we are. Let's see. Regina says, I'd prefer a picture. Tim says, would just let them be unless it was a meet and greet. They're just humans after all. Again, Tim, I just want a picture. That's
Yeah,
it.
but here's the thing, Tim. You have
But
to
they
remember
are
about
usually doing
celebrities
stuff.
is that we love attention, and I know that as a celebrity myself.
A-list, if you're wondering.
I love to get attention. So that is, you don't have to leave celebrities alone.
Oh, you
they
could go
appreciate
up,
it.
they don't
You
mind.
appreciate
should badger them, actually.
Well, Ian texted in. He was sweet. I met him once at a store and he asked for a picture. So he totally did ask, and that was perfectly fine.
And Nikki said no.
She said, could be a serial killer.
No, not at all. You guys are always welcome to ask anytime.
I do. See, here's why I'm not full on autograph. And one is because Chris and I were doing a little, cleaning out of my office. I got a new computer and stuff. And we found a basketball in there that had been signed by a bunch of people. You can't make out what the autographs
Can't even
are on
read
there.
it.
Yeah. So also, you don't always have a pen. But again, you ask a celebrity for a picture, no guarantee they'll say yes. So I think you just here's the move. You go up to them, you talk to them, you compliment them on something. Maybe you
Loved
ask
your
them,
work.
and then you have a story, and that's more important than anything.
I think you just get a shot where it's just you and they're behind you somewhere. And you're just,
Yep.
just pointing. You're like, hey,
To be a
look who's
creeper.
there.
Look who it is.
Yeah.
You're like a selfie, from
Exactly.
afar. Like, look
That
who it is.
way-
Or just a video of them. You can do a video from afar.
You're not bothering them, but you still have a picture.
Yeah, I think too. I think picture is. This is another reason that I think picture is definitely better. Is because it'll last a lot longer. If I get an autograph on a piece of paper, what are the odds I keep that piece of paper the rest of my
Not
life?
good. Oh,
Very
someone you
low.
care about.
If I move, if I go house to house, whatever it is, having that little piece of paper, whatever the item is, but a photo. That could be passed from generation to generation. My grandfather got a photo with George Washington, and I still have it today, type thing. It can get passed down. You can have that photo forever.
I think your timing's off on some of that.
Well, yeah, not exactly my grandfather,
George Washington Carver.
but
Okay.
yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
The
all
only photo of George Washington.
Thanks for all the text messages. Again, if you have a thought on would you want an autograph or a text message, or not text message, that is nowadays.
Now that would be cool.
That's what we
Yeah.
want. You just want their phone number.
I'll
but
walk up to a celebrity. Could you please text me?
I would
Here's my
appreciate
number.
that.
That'd be a boss move.
if you want a photo, or would you rather have an autograph?
That's your Would You Rather Wednesday.
You won't hear a show like this anywhere else. And that's probably for the best. The worst of the riot. Radio U.
I have here a pizzeria in good old Columbus, Ohio that has gone viral for an interesting hiring technique that they're taking. I don't know if you've ever heard of Santino's Pizzeria.
I have not, but who would like to raise their hand and say pizza sounds good right about
It
now?
Sounds great.
Doesn't it?
I was admiring Isaiah's pizza at lunch yesterday
looked
that he got
good.
from Sabaro's. And then, well, it wasn't really pizza, was it? But pizza adjacent.
Stromboli.
Yeah, type food. And then you got pizza in the fridge I saw today. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about
But we don't mind it.
Santino's Pizzeria, which may very well provide you with some tasty pizza treats. But they also, they need to hire some employees. So they put out multiple signs around the business that say, now hiring non-stupid people.
I'd love to have been the banner company making that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because when I saw the headline, I was like, "Oh, what did they put like a sign in Sharpie on their front door or something?"
Full banner.
It is an actual banner that they had to get made up somewhere that says, "Now hiring non-stupid people." So first off, what do you guys think if you were? Maybe you're in the job market, you were looking for a place to work, and maybe you stumbled across RadioU. It said, now hiring non-stupid people. Would that make you more or less likely to want to work at RadioU?
Well, like he had a real reason for his because, I mean, they were saying that some of their workers like were taking larger orders and they were not taking credit cards when it was over a certain amount. So then someone would not pick it up. And then basically they'd be having all these pizzas and they'd be out the money for those. So I think that's what he was doing this for.
Okay. But you didn't answer the question.
I would listen to the morning show.
You have to turn your mic. You'd hit the button yourself.
I would listen to the morning show.
If only we put that on.
I would listen to the morning show, and I would say they're clearly not hiring non-stupid people.
It's all right. It's all right.
No, if we, I think for me, if I saw that on a job posting, I think it would make me think twice. It's definitely in radio, but even anywhere, I'd be like, well, I don't know. It sounds like a place that might be a little, like stuck up, like what have they been through?
I think yes, that's it. I think you would then know that you're going into a place that's had some drama recently.
Yeah.
And so they're going to be looking at you to either save the day because you're not stupid or they're just going to get mad at you.
That's right. High expectations.
Yeah, too much.
And I don't do well with high expectations.
Yeah, the pizza joint. I mean, it is like tough work there, as I can assume. But do you see the second post too? They hung up the other banner backwards. Just making fun of themselves, I assume.
I think it's fun. I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah. Well, okay. Does it make you more or less likely to eat at the pizza place?
I'm indifferent because you could either be a person who's so offended, like they were saying,
Because you're stupid, or
no, people were so offended that would be their hiring
Process,
thing,
yeah.
that they've been the ones that are making prank pizza calls and not going and picking them up. I think that's one way, and then there's the others that would go and just support them because they're doing that. I'm right in the middle. I just don't do anything.
Yeah, for me, it doesn't make a difference to me either way with the whole sign.
I think I don't know. My initial instinct is it might be a good place to go get some pizza.
Why don't you try it?
Except I'm afraid that other people will be thinking it like me, and then it'll be overwhelmed, and they're already understaffed, evidently, because they're hiring. So then I might never get my pizza.
Well,
So it makes me nervous.
there was one over here that I used to love. Like, I can't go to them anymore because they just stopped having people working and they would never answer. They didn't even open most hours anymore. And you feel bad because when I finally got a hold of somebody, I was like, hey, are you still open? They're like, no, we just can't hire anybody right now. It's still tough.
Not even stupid people.
No one wants to come.
I think this is. I don't know if it's good for hiring. It's definitely it should be good for business, I would think, to get people in the door. But I also think it'd be good for business to have a sign that said hiring stupid people.
Well, you can.
I think that'd be helpful.
They said that if you want this sign is sold everywhere. And it's about $30 up to $30 to $165.
So it really might have been just the result of the owner of Santino's late at night scrolling Amazon.
Getting mad, saw the sign.
They're like, perfect.
That's the one.
And it worked, I guess.
And then he told his one remaining worker to go set it up.
Yep.
Thanks for watching the worst of the riot. Since you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and check out riot.radiou.com for even more riot.